Mastering requires a certain type of personality, certain kind of flexibility, a certain openness. Some people really aren't suited for it. How you find that out in advance? I mean, you really do need to be able to work alone and be able to focus for long periods of time. Um, how to prepare yourself to be a mastering engineer, I think, has a lot to do with how you hear and how you can explain what you hear. Um, it's really it really mixing is really the same thing. Recording engineering has a certain element of that, but because recording engineering requires a knowledge of microphones and rooms and placement, it's a little bit more physical. I mean, this mastering is like so internal. Um, I've met over the last 10 years, I've met half a dozen guys who are really good at it, but who just can't seem to get to that next rung of clients. And I think that it's really important to have a really good personality as far as meeting new people and giving them in a very relaxed way, giving you a chance as a mastering engineer to let them try you and see what you can do. Um, Again, because it's not as tangible as mixing and recording, I think it requires a little bit more of that. And they're just not, I mean, like I said, I've met these people over the course of the last few years, and they just don't. There's just not that many jobs to have in regular mastering places. So the guys that have developed their talent in New York have done so by being very aggressive and being out there and meeting bands and just giving an opportunity, having a real low price, starting out kind of at a low price, and showing what they can do. And there's some really good people who've emerged from that. And there's some people who probably, as the years go on, will get to get that level of notoriety where they'll start getting a great project. I mean, the best way to get notoriety as a mastering engineer is to do a great album. How you do that? I don't know. Lucky. I got lucky when I started. Did a couple albums that were very well known. I didn't know that much technically, but you got to get your name on some good records and waste as little time as possible. I give this advice to everybody starting in the music business. If music is bad, don't waste your time on it. If you don't like it and you don't think anybody else is going to like it, your work will go completely unnoticed, except for those people. If you need experience, that's great. But don't continue to do projects with people that you know aren't going anywhere, or with bands that aren't committed to their career, because no one will hear what you do. And if no one hears what you do, you're not going to go anywhere with it.